Today, I'm doing something a little bit different. Haha, I'm gonna be reacting to the announcement trailer for Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about time. Now, you guys may or may not know this, but Crash Bandicoot is one of my favorite video game series of all time. And the very first Crash Bandicoot game on the PS1 was the very first video game that I ever played as a kid. So yeah, Crash Bandicoot was basically my childhood, and to this day, I love the Crash Bandicoot games. And as such, I am so hyped for this new Crash Bandicoot game. I did see the leaks for this game that came out a few days ago, so I did see those and some of the promotional images that got leaked and stuff, but I haven't watched this trailer yet. I wanted to watch it with you guys so that you guys can see my reaction, and together we can see all of the new things that this new Crash game is going to offer us. So what I'm going to do, guys, is we're going to watch the trailer, and then afterwards I'm going to screenshot like the most interesting things in the trailer so we can analyze them together and get a better look at what this trailer is going to show us. Alright guys, with that being said, let's just jump straight into the trailer. I can't wait anymore. Let's do this. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go! Alright.
Bandicoot,
Ooh.
you banished me to the past.
It's Cortex.
But all it did was give me more time to plan your doom.
Oh no, he's back for revenge. There he is. Go Crash. It's about time. Heck yeah, it is. Yeah, so the designs for the characters are a lot different. What the heck? Is Crash Tarzan? Oh, the jetboard is back from Crash 2. New powers, okay. And that's copyrighted music, by the way. I'm probably gonna have to turn that down in editing. Jeez, look at these levels. New worlds? They look beautiful. Look at these graphics. Oh no, the dinosaurs are back. Alright, there's Cortex. Whoa! We get to play as him? And Coco, of course. Couldn't be a Crash game without Coco. Alright, it's about new insanity. Whoa, Engine. What the heck? Okay, I guess that was Engine's boss battle. That was awesome. Yeah, so, geez, Crash wall riding? What the heck? It's about Whomping time! And there was a new mask there. I saw that. Crash Bandicoot 4, October 2nd, 2020.
How many have you beaten this clown anyway?
3.
Really? Only 3? Funny. Seemed like more.
Oh, nice little reference there. Okay, so it's coming in October this year. That's not very long. Oh, geez, that trailer made me even more hyped. That was awesome. Oh my goodness, so it seems like all of the characters have been redesigned. I kind of expected that from the promotional image, but they look quite radically different from the Insane Trilogy and Nitro Fueled, which isn't a bad thing. The designs look pretty good, but they definitely look very different, especially Cortex. He looks taller with like a smaller head. It's quite weird, but they still look alright. It's just a bit different. I'll have to get used to that, I think. Alright guys, so I'm going to go back to the trailer. I'm going to screenshot all of the cool looking things, and we're going to look at it together. Alright guys, I'll be back. Alright guys, so I've taken quite a few screenshots from the trailer. There's a lot of cool things to look at. First up, here is Crash's new design. Like I said guys, he looks very different, but he looks very cool. Definitely as goofy as always. That's definitely the Crash Bandicoot that we all know and love. And next up we got Cortex, who I think is the most different looking out of all of them. I kind of said that already, but yeah, he looks a lot taller. His hands look bigger. His head doesn't look as wide as it did before. It's kind of taller and skinnier, but he still looks cool and a lot more evil than before, I think. Ugh. And in this picture, we can see that he's gone back to using the hologram head from Crash Bandicoot 2. That's pretty cool. That's a bit of a blast from the past there. Next up, we got Coco's design. Coco looks quite different as well. She looks a bit skinnier here. Her neck and her body are skinnier, but her head is still about the same size. But she looks really cool as well. Next up, we got one of the levels here. This looks like a jungle level. I wouldn't be surprised if this is one of the first levels in the game. But unlike the previous jungle levels that we've had, it seems like this one takes place like in the trees. You can see that you can jump on leaves and like these suspended kind of half log things. But seriously, the design of these levels is absolutely beautiful. It has like a very different style from the Insane Trilogy and Nitro Fueled, but I think that's good because that kind of makes this game stand out from the previous games. It just looks amazing. Anyway, next up, I gotta try not focus on like the same image for too long. Next up, we've got this castle level, which I wouldn't be surprised if this is Cortex's new castle, obviously. We got some rotating platforms, kind of like from the cut levels in Crash Bandicoot 1, so that's pretty cool and creepy. There's this very disturbing looking enemy. I can't tell if this is like a regular enemy in a level or if this is like some kind of mini boss, because in the clip that he's from, you can see boxes and stuff like a regular level, but it seems like he's kind of like those the barrel throwing potteroos from Toxic Waste in Crash 1, where he's like a big enemy that stands in your way, and he's got a really creepy face. He looks like a human version of Tiny Tiger. He's got the same shoulder pads and stuff and the same buff look, and also it's kind of hard to see, but he's got a chainsaw in his left hand. Like, what the heck? I really hope this guy is a boss because he is really, really cool looking. Alright, so yeah, this is a screenshot from that level that enemy is from. And yeah, this level kind of reminds me of Mega Mix Mania from Nitro Fueled, and also some of the Crash 1 levels as well. We got Crash being Tarzan, apparently swinging down these vines. That's really, really cool. That's something that I'm pretty sure we've never seen in a Crash game before, I think. Maybe there was something like that in Crash of the Titans or Crash Mind Over Mutant. I wouldn't know. I haven't really played those games much, but there might have been something like that in those games. But if not, this is completely new gameplay, which is awesome. The jetboard is back, as we can see here, the jetboard from Crash 2. We've got another kind of river level, like from Crash 1 and Crash 2, but with the jetboard style of gameplay from Crash 2. It seems like there's multiple paths. You can go down the left way, which looks very dangerous, or go down the right way down the water, which is pretty cool. Next up, another picture of Crash on his jetboard. That's pretty cool. That's just from a different angle. And as you can see here, the Nitro boxes have a new design. Instead of saying Nitro now, it just says N, which is kind of weird. I kind of missed the Nitro. I think I like the old Nitro design, but they still look fine. It still looks okay. Next up, I just took a screenshot of this. It's about new powers, because next up, we're going to be talking about the new powers. As we can see here, this is a new character, one of the new masks. And one of the reasons why I'm pointing him out, because it seems like with Crash's new abilities, like this one, where he walks on the roof, which is really cool, by the way. If you look at Crash's back in this image, you can see that the new mask has actually attached himself to Crash's back, while Crash is using this special new power. And also seems like this mask has given Crash a new outfit as well. So I guess when you come to areas where you need to use one of your powers, I guess you either call upon one of the masks to help you, like to help you walk on walls or whatever else you can do, or maybe you spin a box, like an Aku Aku box. Maybe there's boxes for these other masks, and you can spin it and these masks appear, they give you the new suit, and then you can use their powers. So yeah, it seems like this blue mask's power is the walking on walls and walking on the roof and stuff like that. Now there is this other mask, but I couldn't really tell from the trailer what his power is. You can see here that Crash is wearing his suit, the suit of this mask, but yeah, from the trailer I couldn't really tell what the power was. But yeah, it's good to see that we're getting a lot of good guy masks in the game now, because until now, Aku Aku was the only good one, I think. All of the other masks have been evil or neutral. There's been Uka Uka, who is obviously evil. There's the Velo mask, which is evil. The Elementals from Wrath of Cortex, who are all evil. And the Apu Apu mask from Nitro Fueled. I don't really know if he's supposed to be evil or not, or neutral, but I wouldn't say that he is good. Aku Aku has been the only good mask so far, but it seems like with this game, we're getting more good masks besides Aku Aku, which is awesome. And that's also something new for this series. And next up, we got some kind of futuristic sci-fi level, which looks really, really cool. It kind of looks like the Future Frenzy levels from Crash 3, and also some of the levels from Nitro Fueled, like Android Alley, but it still has its own very unique look. It looks awesome. I'm really excited to play on this level, actually, because I really like the future and machinery-based Crash levels. They're usually really, really fun and really challenging. Next up, it looks like we've got a Chinese level. There's Chinese dragons flying around and Chinese-style architecture. So I wonder if this level is going to be a platforming level, or kind of like the Chinese levels in Crash 3, where you're just riding on Pura. Who knows? Next up, another level. It seems to take place in an alley, and there seems to be some voodoo skulls in the background there. I'm not really sure what what the theme of this level is, but it looks really, really cool. Maybe some kind of circus level. I mean, there's guys on unicycles and they're juggling balloons or something. I don't know. So maybe some kind of creepy, dark alley circus level. I don't know. That's definitely new. Alright, next up, we got some more underwater levels, like the ones from Crash 3. Although, I'm wondering how this underwater level is going to work. It seems to have platforms and a pathway down there on the very bottom right with boxes. So maybe this is a platforming underwater level. I'm not really sure how that would work, but I guess we'll see when the game comes out. It's either some kind of weird platforming underwater level or, once again, more swimming levels, which is fine. I don't think a lot of people like the swimming levels from Crash 3, but I actually quite like them. I never really had a problem with them. Next up, we got some more prehistoric levels. These ones look really, really cool, though. Crash is being chased by a Tyrannosaurus Rex. And of course, you need to have chase levels in every Crash game. They're a staple of the franchise. But seems like we're once again being chased by a dinosaur, which is really cool. And as we saw in the trailer, that T-Rex ends up dying of lava, apparently. And also seems like there's a prehistoric level where we can play as Cortex, which is really, really cool. I am all for playing as Cortex. That is awesome. So it seems like what he does is he has a ray gun, and it seems like he can use the ray gun to shoot things in the environment and they turn into platforms, which is really cool. And I'm guessing that the ray gun is also his method of attacking enemies like Crash's spin. But yeah, that is really awesome. I'm really excited to play as Cortex. Alright, so next up, we got some Coco gameplay. It seems like she's playing in one of the future levels. You can see on the right-hand side there, it says CTR, which is really cool. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be just a reference to Crash Team Racing or if it actually means something in the game's story. I don't know, but either way, that is really, really cool. And in this part of the trailer, we can see some boxes that are being carried by these little robots with wings. That's really, really cool, like enemies moving boxes around. That's another cool new idea that I don't think has ever been done in a Crash game before. So that's really, really awesome. And next up, we've got some more Coco gameplay. It's kind of like Frogger in a way, where she's jumping across these vehicles and trying to get to the other side of the level. That's pretty cool. We've got N-Jin here. N-Jin is making a return. He also looks pretty different, but I actually think his redesign here looks really, really cool. Honestly, I think N-Jin's redesign is probably the best one out of all the ones that we've seen in this trailer. And we get to see some scenes from something that I'm guessing is his boss battle. He controls this really big and dark robot, which is really creepy. And then he plays the drums on top of the robot, and when he does that, the robot tries to attack Crash in kind of like a Guitar Hero style boss battle. That's really, really cool. I mean, besides Guitar Hero, this boss battle really reminds me of one of the boss battles in the very first Sly Cooper game, where you're going up against this crocodile boss. I can't remember her name, Ms. Ruby or something like that, and she shoots like these PlayStation buttons at you, and you have to dodge them. Like, this kind of reminds me of that, and also Guitar Hero as well. But yeah, that's really, really cool. Next up, we got a picture of Crash wall riding, another new ability, I guess. Take note here, though, that he's not wearing any of the special mask suits, so I guess that Crash can just naturally wall ride in this game. That's pretty cool. Alright then. And here we've got a picture of Crash and one of the new masks. I don't know any of these masks' names. I don't know if they've been leaked or anything like that, but it seems like this mask is probably the one that follows Crash around the most in this game, because he appears quite a bit in the promotional material and in the trailer and stuff, and he's seen once again talking to Crash and Coco at the very end of this trailer, making that very funny joke. Alright guys, just a couple more images to go. There's one of this giant hulking behemoth. I don't even know what that is, chasing Crash. I guess another chase level. That's really, really cool. There's more than one thing chasing us in this game. That's pretty interesting. And yeah, the final thing is the release date. October 2nd, 2020. That is so soon. I'm so happy about that. I cannot wait to get my hands on this game. But yeah, guys, so that's everything interesting in the Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time trailer. Also, I want to say how great the title is. It's About Time. Damn right it is. Okay, guys, I've been talking for a really, really long time, and I'm sorry about that, but there was so much to discuss in this really short trailer. But before I go, guys, I had an idea that I want to share with you. So since a new Crash Bandicoot 4 is coming out in a few months, I was thinking to celebrate this, what if I play the original Crash Bandicoot 4, Wrath of Cortex, on this channel. If you guys would like to see that, like a Let's Play on Wrath of Cortex, let me know in the comments below. To be honest, I know a lot of people don't like Wrath of Cortex, but that was one of the many Crash games that was a huge part of my childhood. And that game might not be perfect, but I really love it, and I would love to play it on the channel if you guys would like that too. But yeah guys, just let me know in the comments below if you like that, and if so, that'll probably be my next video. Alright guys, so please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Please subscribe to see Crash 4, It's About Time, and also Wrath of Cortex on the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye everyone!